Hi guys, good evening.
Hi.
Hello. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Okay guys, please turn your cameras on. To start with today's class. Hello guys, welcome. Let me share today's presentation. Please give me just 1 second.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Shirley. Good evening. All right guys, let's start. All right. Okay guys. So today we're going to start checking on the speaking section. Hello everyone, thanks for turning your cameras on. Remember, it's mandatory and not to show your forehead. I should be able to see you, right? Not just your forehead. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to start because most of you are already here. Hey, Angel, please turn your camera on. Okay, so the second part, if you remember, with some of you have already started to practice, not all of them, unfortunately. However, it's very easy to understand and to practice. And I want you guys to understand that in the speaking section and also in the writing is where we can get better. We can improve our skills better than in the other sections. Okay, it is being proven by this course that most of the students that took this course got a higher or very high scores in the speaking and in the writing. Why? Because in both sections you are using these templates that have been prepared for you guys, so you already have how to say. No, you have the information in order, or the speech in order for you to just add the information or your answer, your response. So that's something that it's very helpful for you, because sometimes we get nervous, right? We might not be very familiarized with the topic. Therefore, no, at that moment, we know we want to say something, we want to speak, but sometimes we cannot put our ideas in order. That's why we should try to follow to the speech in all the tips that we give you in this course. All right. Hi, Annie. Welcome. Please, if you could lower your camera, will be great, so we don't see just your head. All right. So in the speaking, I'm going to explain the speaking structure. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. So basically here, you're going to get a different type of questions. The guys that, the people that is being already practicing with me have already seen some of these examples, right? And these are very familiar topics. It's not very hard to understand them, but basically they're going to ask us about many topics. You could get familiar topics, and you can also get some, well, not in the first question, but you can get familiar topics. Well, in the first one, yes, you can get familiar topics, but in the rest of the questions, which are called tasks, you are going to get integrated questions. Does anyone know what means integrated? Let's see, Walter, do you have any idea what this word means, integrated?
In Spanish, it's integrado.
Yes. What do you think? If you could explain it in your own words, what will you say?
When we have some, but in this case, short conversations integrated, it will means that there is they have a lot of, I don't know. They have many parts and are in one union, I think.
Yes, something like that. We're very close. Thank you very much, Rob. So basically, integrated means something that different things are going to be together, right? Integrated. So in questions number 2, 3, and 4, we're going to get integrated questions. What means that? That we're going to either listen a short conversation, or we're also going to have to read a passage. The first question is not integrated. With many of you have already practicing this, and basically they ask us about our opinion, right? Question 2, 3, and 4 doesn't happen that. We're going to either listen to an audio and read a passage, or maybe just listen to a audio, and based on what we hear, we're going to respond. All right, but that's not the case of question number 1, which is the one that we're going to be practicing the whole week. All right, remember in the question number 1, well, in all the questions, right, it's very important that we practice as much as we can, because you are going to improve a lot. Okay, let's see. So basically, no, this is a summary of what I just said. Now, the question number 1 is independent. Why? Because they ask you about your opinion. They're absolutely just want to know your opinion. It doesn't matter if you mention some things that are not necessarily real. You can make up some things in the first question. And how much time do I have to prepare it? Just 15 seconds. Today, I'm going to teach you how to practice. 15 seconds is nothing, right? But there are some ways that we can take these 15 seconds in our advance, all right? And the time of response is 45 seconds. Okay, remember, first question, basically our opinion. Question 2 and 3 are very similar, because they're going to ask us about, they're going to make us read this passage, and then we're going to listen to an audio. And the time to prepare the response is the same, 30 seconds, and for response we have 60 seconds, a little bit more. However, in question number 4, we just have 20 seconds. The time of preparation lowers. Why? Because in question number 4, we just have an audio. We listen to an audio, and then we have to prepare that in 20 seconds, and then 60 seconds again to respond. All right? So it's not very hard, guys. I know with many of you, we have been practicing already question 1 or 2, and we're going to practice this whole week question number 1. All right, so let's start. Maybe you have any questions so far? No? All right, let's start, guys. So we're going to practice today. Okay, so question number 1, you're going to get it as a task. All right, you're going to see task number 1, and then you have to remember, oh, they're asking me about my opinion. So this is the instruction that you can get. Maybe Shirley, can you help me reading? This is always, you're always going to get this instruction.
Sure.
Thank you.
You will now be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. After you heard the question, you will have 15 seconds to prepare your response and 45 seconds to speak.
Yes, thank you very much. So you're always going to get the same instruction. So basically here, this is an example of a question, right? Let's take a look. They're telling us, they're asking us about our opinion, right? Let's see, Cecilia. Cecilia, could you please help me reading this question?
Yes. Explain whether you agree or disagree with the following statement. Countries should no longer be allowed to sell sugary drinks such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Then give specific details in your argument.
Excellent. So in this case, what I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to stop sharing the whole screen. Just 1 second to help you remember, and to the ones that haven't been in the calls, to teach you how to do it. So basically here, if you take a look, sorry, you shouldn't have seen that. But basically here, now we have a question. They're asking us, do you agree or disagree? With what? With this. This is just an example. So don't worry, we're going to practice a little more. Countries should not be longer to allow to sell sugary drinks such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I'm sure if we think about it, most of us were going to pick which one? Let's see, Karin, which one will you choose? Do you agree with this statement or you don't agree or you disagree?
I disagree.
All right, great. So how many of you guys disagree with this? Walter, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
You agree? All right. Shirley, what do you say?
Disagree.
Disagree, all right. Cecilia,
Agree.
agree. Ara, what do you say? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
All right. Annie,
Disagree.
disagree, right? Raul, what about you?
I agree.
You agree? And Angel, what do you say?
I agree.
All right. It doesn't matter which one do we choose. The main thing here, guys, is we have to think about something it's familiar with us. If we feel very strong about one of these positions, we should choose that. All right, don't choose something just because you think that's what they want to hear. All right, whatever you think in your opinion, it's good. There is no wrong answer here. All right, there is never a wrong answer. Why? Because they're asking you about your opinion. So there is no wrong opinion. Okay, I want you to guys to understand that. So there is never a wrong opinion. Basically here they want to know that in this time, preparation and response time, you are able to organize your ideas, and it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong, if you made up some of this information. It doesn't matter. They want to see if you are capable of respond in a short time, in an organized way, using a variety of vocabulary that you speak in a regular pace, yes, and also that your response makes sense. They want to know that. All right, so it doesn't matter what you say. You can make up things here. It's fine, but you have to take these 15 seconds because it's not much, and that's what we have to do in these 15 seconds. So here in these 15 seconds, let's pretend we're responding. All right, you have to do something like this. Now I'm going to think which position I'm going to take. I agree or disagree. Okay, countries should no longer be allowed to sugary drinks such as Coca-Cola. Okay, I agree. So I simply write, let's pretend these 15 seconds are passing. Okay, the timer starts right now. 15, 14, 15, 13, sorry. The timer is running. So I have to think fast. Okay, I agree or disagree? I agree. All right, let's continue. I have to think about 2 reasons why I am agreeing in this case with this statement. I have to be fast, all right? So reason 1, can anyone mention the people that agree with this statement? Can you think about a reason why countries should no longer be allowed to sell sugary drinks such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi? Can anyone tell me?
It's not healthy. Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, no, thank you. It's good. It's not healthy. All right. Entonces, I'm going to write that. Just that. Not healthy. That's all. I don't need to write everything. I do not need that. I just have 15 seconds. Reason 2. I simply write that. That's all. Anyone else? Maybe? Maybe Shirley, do you think about... I'm not sure if you agree or disagree. I don't remember, sorry. But maybe can you think of a second reason, sorry, why we could agree with this sentence or a statement?
I don't know. I think by saying not healthy covers everything.
Most of it, right? Let me change the color so we can see. All right, not healthy, yes, but we can also say, and I'm going to think about anything. It could be anything. It could be even something silly, all right? It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You just have to make sense. Expensive. It's cheaper if we just drink water. Sugary drinks are expensive, usually, right? We can get, or maybe something made at home instead of buying something that is not as good for your health, right? So let's pretend these 15 seconds have passed, right? Now we have response time, which is 45 seconds. So remember, I'm going to copy this, and now we're going to go to the template. You guys have the template. Please let me know if there is anyone that doesn't have it. Do you guys have it? I don't think everyone, right? Let me share the template so you can start taking a look to it. Just 1 second, please. I'm going to send it through the chat. If you cannot get it there, please let me know. Or I can send it through the WhatsApp group, which is it's fine. All right, I just sent it through the chat of the Zoom chat. Okay, you should get it now. Please, guys, let me know. All right, we're here. Okay, so we're here, right? Now, let's go to the template. So I'm going to copy and paste my response. All right, so basically here, I have started, right? In this case, they're asking me agree or disagree. So in this case, I have three options, sorry, to start my response. And this case, agree, disagree suits better my response, right? So I can start with this one. No, I agree with the idea that, and I basically just repeat what I got, right? I agree with the idea that, sorry, that countries should no longer be allowed to sell sugary drinks such as Pepsi Coke, right? So I basically just repeat that. There, sorry guys. All right, so I'm starting here. Then I jump to transition. This is optional. However, it helps to show that you have order while you're answering. And it's obviously a good way to show that you're also explaining this in a good order, right? I feel this way for two reasons. I will advise you guys to use this. I feel this way for two reasons. And then we're going to jump to our reasons. First, or I can say firstly, no, because I'm going to talking or explaining two reasons. Firstly, and then I mention it very shortly. Firstly, we can say things in this speaking task, sorry guys, we can say anything, any phrases, any words that are showing our opinion. I believe, I think, in my opinion, anything related to that help us to understand, to respond. So maybe firstly, I believe, and then I mentioned my first reason, which was not healthy, right? I believe that sugary drinks are not healthy. For example, and here, this one is very flexible. If I cannot think about an example, it's fine, all right? I can add a detail, such as here, because sometimes examples can be too long. If I cannot think of a short example, it's better not to say because it will take too much time. So maybe you can add here a detail. Now, firstly, I believe that sugary drinks are not healthy. For example, maybe I'm going to make something up. For example, my cousin used to drink too many sugary sodas during the day, and she got very sick and she gained weight. It doesn't matter if what I'm saying is not real. They doesn't know. They doesn't care. What they want to know is that I'm able to give some details and personal information, because remember, they're asking me about my opinion, So whatever is relating on my experience, it's good. So it's good. If you can give a short example, it's great. If you cannot think about it, you can make it up. If you are freaking out at that moment and you cannot think about anything, just give a detail. Firstly, sugary drinks are not healthy. I've read, this is another way that we can respond. I read in an article in the Washington Post, they doesn't know. It can be fake, right? I've read an article in the Washington Post that said that people that drink sugary sodas or drinks live less time. I'm making that up. It doesn't matter. They want to know something related to my experience, to my life. ¿Se entiende esa parte? Quiero que entienda bien esta parte. En el ejemplo, yo me puedo inventar el ejemplo, no importa. Si yo lo expongo bien y tiene sentido, está perfecto. También puedo decir, yo he leído en el artículo, he leído un artículo en el Washington Post, en the New York Times. Nunca van a saber, ¿no es cierto? Pero estoy exponiendo una experiencia personal que dice que las bebidas o las bebidas sí, dulces o azucaradas producen o reducen el tiempo de vida de las personas. No importa si yo no lo he leído, si no he leído eso, si me estoy inventando. Simplemente me sirve para dar una idea según mi experiencia. Ok, en este caso, por eso es un poco flexible. If I cannot think about an example or something that I can make up, I can just give a detail. That's all. All right. So, secondly, no, I'm going to add my second reason. Now, secondly, sugary drinks are very expensive. To be more specific, and then I can give a detail or two, maybe, if I have time. To be more specific, maybe I can add here some information related to my family or to my own experience. I used to buy a lot of sugary drinks, and I will spend too much money. So when I stopped, I realized that I was saving a lot of money. So now I don't consume sugary drinks anymore. All right, I'm giving a detail related to my second reason, and that's all. All of these should be around 45 seconds, no more. If I over respond, no, if I continue talking over the 45 seconds, it won't count, and my score will lower. So I have to be able to respond in these 45 seconds. All right, that's very important, guys. So any questions so far? Great. I think all of us are in the same page. Okay, so now we're going to practice. So let's see. Remember, in the example, we start with agree, disagree. Today we're going to practice two of those, or maybe three, and then we're going to try to practice the second one, and probably these two we're going to practice on Thursday too. But today we're going to start first with this one. Agree, disagree, all right? Did everyone got the guiones on the WhatsApp, in the Zoom chat? Good. Is there anyone that did not get the guiones document? Because I can send it through the WhatsApp group. All right?
Can you send to the group, please?
Sure. One second. Oh, maybe. Okay. So just 1 second, please. So your classmate can have the information too. Okay, guys. Today we are going to practice a lot of these questions. Just 1 second, please, until WhatsApp runs. All right. Where are you? This is the record. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, great. Okay, guys. Now you should have it there. All right. Please confirm, Annie, if you got it. But I'm sure you should be found it there.
Yes, I got it.
All right. Great. Thank you. Okay. Let's practice, guys. Let's start with the first. Agree, disagree. So I want you, everyone, before we start, you have to have somewhere where we are going to write in those 15 seconds if we agree or disagree, and also my 2 reasons. It could be a piece of paper, it could be your computer, it doesn't matter. You can even use the document, it's fine. Okay, so let's start. Please, everyone, you have the speech already, right? The template. Open it in your computer so you have it there and you can see it at all times. Because I'm going to be showing the question, not a template. Okay, so this is the question. So explain whether you agree or disagree with the following statement. Children should not be allowed to play video games. Then give specific details in your argument. All right, so we're going to work on this one first. I'm going to be running my what's it called? My timer. Okay, so what do you have to do in these 15 seconds? Check if you agree or disagree with this, and then write 2 reasons. All right, I'm going to run the timer. I'm going to mute my microphone. All right, let's start, guys. All right, time's up. Great, so I even give you some time extra. Remember, it has to be fast as you can. All right, I can still see some of you writing. It's fine. However, remember, we should just write some words. Do not write the whole sentence. There's no case on that. Okay, so let's see how you did it. All right, so who would like to start first? Walter, please turn your camera on. Thank you. Oh my God, sorry. All right, who would like to start?
I can go.
Nice, thank you very much, Gary. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to run the timer. Please
Yes.
let me put the timer. You have to have the document open, please, so you can see how you do it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Ready?
1 second, please.
Yes. Okay.
All right, let me show you. Okay, now, whenever you want to start, all right.
Okay. I agree with the idea that children should not allowed play video games, and I feel this way because for 2 reasons. Firstly, the children can be distracted, and for example, my little sister distracted a lot with video games, and she not do the homework. And secondly, the children could have a bad vision. To be more specific, also my brother, my 3 brothers use glasses, and that is bad.
All right, great. I couldn't hear very good the last reason and your example.
Oh,
However,
yes.
I think I think you did great. No, the whole idea is that, guys. No,
Okay.
it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter what we mention. It doesn't have to be like an keyboard, right? The good thing is that we should try to say it in order. But I will take a look to vocabulary a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
For example, you mentioned something like, I don't exactly remember, but try to take a look to the time you are saying it, you're explaining it. Now, if you are saying it in the present tense, stay in the present. If you're mentioning something that already happened, you should use verbs in the past tense. No, take a look to that. Do not mix them. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, Karen. I think you did very good. All right, let's
Thank
go
you.
to the person. Ara, what do you say? Let's start. We're going to go in the order that I see you guys, all right? So Ara, please, if you could share your response with us, and let's see how you did. Could you please turn your microphone on? Ara, are you there? I don't know what happened with her. I'm not sure if she's having internet problem.
Yes, she's having some issues with her Wi-Fi.
Right? I think it got froze. It's fine. All right. Annie, could you please help us? Could you share your response?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. So whenever you start speaking, I will run the timer.
I think it's a great idea to not allow children to play video games. I feel this way for two reasons. First, because some video games can be thrilled. For example, my cousin just played a game that called Five Nights at Freddy's and he got really scared and he can sleep for a whole week. Secondly, they children might spend too much time playing games. To be more specific, my sister just play a lot of games and she sometimes forgot to do her homework.
Yay! Yeah, that's very good. Do you know one thing that I will do? So I don't use examples in both cases, so it doesn't sound like too repetitive. I will say something like, "Oh, I read this article in the New York Times that said that children." No, you can make something up. It doesn't matter. I can say something like, "Children." It says that children cannot sleep very good at night when they play too many video games. It still makes sound. Oh, it still makes sense, right? They're never gonna know if that's true or no. But no, it sounds like, oh, she reads a lot. Oh, great, she knows about this topic, and she's giving a full information about it, which it's very good for you. All right, thank you very much, Arase. No, sorry, Annie. Let's see who's next. Give me 1 second, guys. I cannot see you. Okay, next one, Shirley, please, could you share your response with us? I'm going to show you the timer. Whenever you start talking, I'll run the timer.
Okay, I do agree that children should not play video games, and I feel this way for two reasons. First, children who play video games struggle to socialize with other people. To be more specific, there is an article in Reader Digest that says that 60% of children who play video games in the future, they have problems to socialize with other kids. And second, is kids does have problems to be physically active. For example, I have a cousin who play all the time video games, and now he has overweight and can do sports.
Nice, great. See, it's good. Here we can make up anything, guys. And if you say something like an example or give a detail from this pretending article, it sounds great. It's going to give you a lot of score, a great score. All right, thank you, Shirley. Great. Okay, so let's continue. Angel, could you please share your response with us? Thank you very much. Okay, whenever you start talking, I'll run the timer, all right?
Okay. Can I start?
Yes, when you start talking, I'll run the timer.
Okay. I agree with children should not play video games because it's not productive for them for themselves, and some children spend time play video games, and that's bad because there's things more important they should do. I can't.
No, it's fine, don't worry. Let's take a look to the template. See. So the good thing that you use this template is that you concentrate on your response and you do not concentrate on how to say it because you already the whole information there. In this case, because it's agree disagree question, I basically just start saying this. No? I agree or I disagree with the idea that, and then you mention it. You mention the same statement basically, right? You can say this or no, that's up to you, but I would recommend you to say it. I feel this way for 2 reasons. And then you go firstly, knowing the 15 seconds that you were getting ready, you mention your first reason, right? Whichever was. And then you can give an example or a detail. That's up to you, right? Maybe you start or you respond in a very slow or calm manner. That's why you didn't have too much time for the second reason. But take a look to these times or these numbers. What do you think it means? That we should at least stay 8 seconds, no, starting the response, and then do not take more than 18 seconds per response, or otherwise you won't have enough time to respond. Okay, Angel. I think we'll have a practice with you on the personal calls. I will invite you to do it if you can. And you guys, if that time doesn't work with you, we can try to make it a little bit later. That's fine. But let me know, right? I honestly don't know if that time is totally good for you. It best suits you. Maybe we can try to do it a little bit later. But guys, I will highly recommend you to try to practice in these personal calls with me. Okay? And don't worry, Angel. I think you did it very good, considering that it's your first time. But we're going to continue practicing. All right, and take a look also how do your classmates respond. Okay, thank you, Angel. Great job. Let's continue. Walter, could you please turn your camera on and please share your response?
There is no, you can see me, teacher?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I agree with the idea that there shouldn't be allowed to children play video games. I feel this way for 2 reasons. Firstly, I think this can cause some health problems. For example, my cousin had problems with his sight, and second, I think is too expensive, and you can spend that money for another things, more productively things like I think sports or maybe some other kind of games.
All right, very good. However, I think you did very good. You started great. You mentioned all of it. You concentrate in your response, which is great. However, when you started speaking about the second reason, you use maybe or like. No, and that doesn't show that you are very sure with your response. It makes you sound that you're doubting about it. So I will highly recommend you to don't use that. Also, whenever we're responding, sometimes we go or I say that a lot. I don't know. No, that those are words that or phrases that we shouldn't say because it makes us look that we're not too sure and maybe we're making things up. All right, but I think you did great, Walter, and you stay also in the 45 seconds, which is awesome. Okay, thanks. Great job, Walter. Let's continue. Who's missing? Cecilia, your turn.
I disagree for this statement. I feel this way for two reasons. Firstly, when you are a child, you need a distraction, and video games, it is a great idea. Second, exist many video games that it's a challenge. To be more specific, when I was a child, I passed all my vacation played video games that it was a challenge in my brain, and that helped me not get bored. Sería eso. Sobre tiempo.
All right. I think you did good. However, in the first time, I think you ran too much, which is it's fine. No, sometimes we want to just get done with this. However, you could try to use more time, no, in your first reason, and also I think it was too short. That's why you had a lot of time at the end, and in this situation, you have some time left at the end. It doesn't matter if you have time, try to say something because they consider that and they are going to take time. They're going to lower your score if you have this space, right, that you're not speaking. So whatever the situation is, guys, try to add maybe some information there because it doesn't look good that you have time that you're not speaking. All right, so take that in consideration. But I think in a general way, I think you did good, but try to consider these times. All right, it lasts around 8 seconds to repeat the whole agreement because it's usually a bit longer, right? But try to stay this 18 seconds, in each reasons. So at the end, you will be respecting these 45 seconds. All right, great job, Cecilia. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Let's see who's missing. Raul, please, if you could share your response.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you can get closer to your microphone. We cannot hear you very good.
Okay.
Thank you very
Can
much.
I show me, teacher, the
question?
Yes.
Sure. Should be this. No. Can you see it?
Okay, it's good.
All right, whenever you want to start.
Okay. I agree with the idea that children shouldn't be allowed to play video games, and the reason and I feel this way for two reasons. The first reason is that they should be doing something more productive, maybe that help them to improve their brains, to stimulate their brains, like for example playing an instrument, a musical instrument, or do sports. And the second reason I think is that allows them to socialize with other children.
Right, I think in a general manner you did great. However, I will recommend you to try to speak a bit faster because it sounds like you're doubting on your response. But I believe this is the second time you practice. So I think considering that, you did a good job. And I think it was great. It was great. Thank you very much, Roy. All right. So everyone already shared your responses, right? I think so. Is anyone missing? Okay, let's go. Is anyone there trying to say something? Okay, so let's go to the next example. Let's see. All right, let's see this. No, let's practice one more time with the same one. No, let's practice another one. All right, sorry guys. Okay, this one. Do you prefer, I'm going to copy and paste it through the chat so you have it. Do you prefer to work from home using a computer or go to your job location? So very relating a lot of the current situation, right? Okay, so now guys, you have 15 seconds to prepare your response and then we will respond, but this time we're going to do it fast. Okay, I'm muting my microphone. 15 seconds. Time's up, guys. Okay, so response time. Who would like to start? Let's try to do this one faster so everyone can share their responses. We have maybe 8 minutes left, 9 minutes left. So who would like to start? Let's see. What about Shirley?
Okay.
All right.
I think it's better to go to a job location. And I feel this way for two reasons. First, it's because it allows you to interact with other people, contrary to work from home where you have to talk every time with a laptop by Zoom. And second, you have established a schedule of work. For example, when right now I work from home and I don't have a schedule established. I start by 9 a.m., but I don't finish until I have all my work done.
Nice, very good, Shirley, great. So let's see what she done here. Great job, excellent. So she used, I think it is better. Why? Because in the example, they're asking me, do you prefer to work from home using a computer or to go to your job location? In this case, they're asking me, do you prefer? Do you prefer? Therefore, no, my response should follow the second option in the template. I think it is better too. They're asking me about two situations. For my response, the response that suits better my response, it's I think it's better too because I'm choosing between two. And then I continue. All right, great job. Thank you very much, Shirley. Great. So let's try starting with the second one. All right, or anything that sounds like it. Let's see, Karen, will you share your response with us? Thank you very much.
Yes. Okay. I think it's better to work from home using computer, and I feel this way for two reasons. Firstly, it's more comfort for me. For example, I can work in my room and have my own space. And secondly, I can work with my own schedule to be more specific, I can have course, I can do other things in, oh, um, I can't.
Don't worry, it's fine.
I
Sometimes
think I run fast. I talk fast.
exactly, yes. I
Yes.
think you could have a little bit more information in the second reason.
Yes.
One way that we can make sure that is obviously in the first one we're going to do it for sure. 8 seconds, maybe at least a little less. Sorry, and then no, we should try to at least say this in 18 seconds. How do I know that? Whenever I get into 20 seconds, I should stop, and then I finish with the 18 seconds left to the second reason.
Yes.
All right, but I think you did great, Karim. So just try to maybe add a little bit more information so at the end you don't have time that you're not speaking. All right, thank you very much. Great job. Walter, could you please share your response?
Okay.
You can start.
Okay. I think it is better to work from home using a computer. I feel this way for two reasons. First, I think you can gain some time. For example, it used to take me like 40 minutes to go from home to work. And second, I think it is more comfortable because you can use your own computer and you in your when you have some time.
Nice, very good. I'm not sure if it was my internet, but at the end I heard a little bit slower. However, I think you did a great job, and you mentioned your both examples, and I think you follow the times that we should be taking or paying attention to. All right, great job. Thank you very much, Walter. Awesome. Let's see, Cecilia, could you please share your response? Whenever you're ready.
I think that it's better to go to work in a job location. I feel this way for two reasons. Firstly, you have the opportunity to socialize it with someone. For example, you have the opportunity to be more effective, and you have the opportunity to work with someone face to face, and probably your job will be more productive. And second, you don't get stressed. To be more specific, and you don't have to spend more time in one bedroom. You can get distracted with coworkers and some friends in your job.
I think you did better this time. You let me share this. You follow the time, and I think you give more information. You gave more information and more details. That's why you had you used almost the 45 seconds, which is very good, right? So that means you're improving. Thank you very much, Cecilia. You did a very good job. Thank you very much. And let's go with Raul. We have Raul and a couple of students. Please, you can share your response. You can start now.
Okay.
Thank
Can
you.
I see the sentence, please, teacher?
It's in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry. All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. I think it's better to go to your job location. And I feel this way for two reasons. The firstly, because personally, I think go to your job location allows you to move to work and being and not being sedentary all the day in your home. And the second reason is because go to your job location allows you socialize with your colleagues, with the clients, and being more productive in your job.
Nice, very good. So I think in the both reasons we're very, very close to each other. However, we'll try to practice the times in the organization, with which I think you follow very good. However, try to choose reasons that are not too similar. In that case, it will sound that you're speaking about the same thing all over again, right? So try to think about reasons that are not too close to each other. But I think you did very good, Rod. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Let's see, Annie. Sorry, Annie, did you share your response? Not yet. Okay, thank you very much. Let's do it. We have 1 minute, a couple of minutes. Okay, you can start now.
I think it's better to go to a job location. I feel this way for two reasons. First, I can concentrate and pay attention to the people who is around me. When I'm home doing a class and with my computer, I can distract myself with little things that are around me. Secondly, people can interact more with other ones and share opinions and also point of views. I read that you can expand your information when you talk with other people.
Nice, same thing. I think it was good. You have a very good pronunciation, so I think that's going to also help you a lot with this response, because also, guys, remember that they're also evaluating that, right? Our pronunciation. So great job. Thank you very much, Annie. I don't think we have more time with the rest of you. However, I will recommend you guys to use Anki. If you remember, I've showed you this a couple of times already, and it's going to help us to improve also in our pronunciation. All right. So maybe you have any questions related with these questions. We're going to continue working on Thursday and try to improve. We're going to try to improve these skills as much as we can, guys, so you can get a great score. All right. Any questions? All right. So next class, we're going to work a little bit more with Angel, Ara, because we couldn't share the responses today. So I'm going to jump today's polls. This one is a little bit different, guys. So please take a look. Sorry. Okay. 1 second. I almost sent you another one. Okay, it's a new one. Please take a look to it. You have more responses that are more specific. So please read carefully before you answer. Okay, guys. So I've already have 5 people, 6. 2 people is missing. 8, excellent. All right, thank you very much. Give me just 1 second, guys. I have to take a screenshot to the list. This is for my my daily reports. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you on Thursday. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.